What up, YouTube? It's your boy Coke, doing an oil change in SJ Bellow, and I have 5W30 full synthetic oil and a Purelator oil filter. I didn't go with Fram because they got those cardboard or paper interior, which is kind of trash. I'd rather go with something a little bit premium. That oil is very important. So I need about 4.5 quarts of oil. These two, the tools you'll need. I have a oil filter wrench. Probably won't need it, as you only need to torque it hand tight, and I did the last oil change when I first got the vehicle. 17mm wrench, funnel, and something to catch the oil. I also have a busted quilt that I always keep on deck for any maintenance, so I can be comfortable on the ground. And I have kids and they constantly grow. You know about that, so I keep the old clothes to clean up oil messes or to catch little excessive spills. Boom, let's get to it. Alright, so I start off with removing the oil fill cap right here. And that way the oil pan can breathe when we're draining the oil, and we can make sure we get the most out. And then I'll put this down here. Run the bolt. And there we go. Sometimes I have to tap it with a mallet to break that torque initially. Anyway, it's loose. You can see the contour and the shape. It's gonna go, the liquid's gonna probably shoot this way. So I position my body out of the way of the flow. Oh yeah, and don't forget to remove the plug right here. I've done that before. It filled up and it went everywhere. So I'm just gonna put this to the side, position myself. It's probably gonna do something like that. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, boom. Here we go. The last few turns I try to do real fast to kind of get out of there, but I should be good because I positioned myself away. Boom, like so. Work it, work it, work it, and bam. Oh, still failed. It's alright though. She's slowly falling back. Draining. Like a little bit. Handy dandy old clothes. Kind of clean up. And you see how dirty this oil is. I purchased this car at I think 38,000 miles. The first thing I did, I got home and I washed it up, cleaned it up, and I changed the oil. I think I'm right at about 40,000 miles, and look how dirty it got that fast. So that's one thing, I stay on those oil changes. I don't wait till, I believe it, my next oil change that was on the windshield was about 40 or 41,000 miles. I'm already at my second oil change. I don't play around with that, so unless you want to get a new motor. But yeah. And then I'll let that drain. Once that gets to as fine as like hair, then I move right over to this oil filter. Oil filter is next. Scoot this on over. It should be hand tight. I changed the oil, so it should come right off. There's no need in torquing it stupid tight. All right, here we go. Lefty loosey, and my hands are wet. All right, hands are slipping. Got a oil filter wrench. Makes it quick and easy. Just grip the bottom, and here we go. See, that wasn't tight at all. It's just my hands. The gloves are very slippery. And I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit more. See how she's starting. Ooh, she's leaking. All right. Actually, take this and kind of wrap it around the wrist, and then the filter that prevents your wrist from getting all wet running down your arms. Not bad. Filter, pure later. And what I like to do is put a little bit of the fresh oil in there in advance. Oh, made a mess, that's okay. Because I need to get it on the seal as well. That's how I do that. And then I'm going to throw it on under there. I can just use these old clothes. Alright, and then I'm going to throw this filter on there. On these threads here. I kind of go a little bit counterclockwise to get it lined up, and then clockwise. I don't want to cross thread. And my hands are very slippery. Very slippery. And we'll just go hand tight. Use this as a little bit of a buffer. Oh yeah, she's good. And then our bolt here to go in the oil tank. I think she's about done draining. For a quick wipe. Some old clothes. Boom. She's still gonna drip a little bit. Here's the hole. I hope if I have it the right way. I'm gonna go counterclockwise a little bit. Now clockwise. Just to align those threads. You don't want to cross thread. Bam. And then here's the wrench at. There she is. Remember, righty tighty. Put her on there. Boom. A little bit more. Alright, that's about it. And then I take my old clothes and just wipe the area. That way, if it starts to leak, you can isolate where it's coming from. So clean up all the little mess. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll go up top, fill her up, and do a leak check. Alright, once again, Dollar Tree. And a little funnel, throw it in there. And we're going to do the factory recommended amount of oil, 4.5 quarts. Real simple, like, look at the difference of this oil compared to what came out. Ridiculous. Alright, so remove the funnel, put the oil fill cap on, and then, oh, got that, accidents happen. There we go. And what I do is a little 5-minute run, and I'll come back and check the oil dipstick right here. Boom. Make sure you have it facing downwards, because you see how that dripped off? If I face it up this, if I lean up this way, then the oil will run up the stick and give you an invalid reading. So this part is not where I use old clothes. I actually have a clean microfiber towel or such. Clean it off, stick it back in, and typically the second dip is what I'm actually checking, like, oh, okay. And you can see the 2 holes I have on my dipstick. It made, you know, depending on your vehicle, an L and F, low, full, simple. So yeah, I'm gonna run it for a little bit. I'm gonna check the oil. If I need to add a little bit, and that's what I'll do. And that's it. Put this in correctly. That's it to an oil change.